Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. I have just watched a shocking episode 1 ending, and I'm going to watch episode 2. So enough of the intro, let's go straight into this. Looks like you have to fight, guys. There's humans watching this as well, right? What are they gonna think? Well, that's quite the opening. I love this opening. Of course, that's the name of the episode. That's gotta hurt. It's both of them. Oh, he's got a trident. But she didn't disappear. Why has no one noticed her apart from the two Ultramen? He just has his own motives and his own mission. He doesn't want to work with Hikaru for whatever reason. Well, it's a bit late to say that now. She's an android. That's my confirmation. Oh! Oh no. It's about to get electric in here. Ultra Party. It did say party then on the car in the first episode. Ultra Party Guardians. That is the most random name I've seen for a defense force so far. That's his name, I forgot his name. It's been 2 years, eh? Underground, literally. Underling. Air King is here. I was gonna say before, Victory getting hungry constantly reminds me of Serato. This is the kid's first time seeing anything above ground, right? Do they have money to get food? Underling again. It's a very small team, you know. One captain, one scientist, and 3 members on the ground. What's money? Okay. But the humans didn't take it, it was aliens. You've been trying to harm him earlier. In the opening part of this episode. Because she's not human. Oh, I thought he just summoned Red King. I guess he just used his power. Saved you again. You might need to work together for once, guys. You should also use his arm, you know, the Red King arm. Oh, there you go, I was gonna say. That was great timing. I said it and he used it, you know. I was about to ask, like, why don't you use that for this, but used it for Ginga? But no, don't worry, he uses it for both anyway. That was cool. In the first episode we had Ginga finishing the fights. Now we have Victory finishing the fights. Very interesting. Victory secured the victory. He likes the chocolates. Grandmaster. Looks like there's trouble coming very soon. So I guess Victory and Ginga are friends? Maybe? Kind of? A little bit? They might be sort of, kind of friends. Maybe they'll still work together. So that dispute they had didn't last very long. Now they seem to be friendly, but I'm sure with the way they think, maybe eventually they'll be arguing again about something. But I was gonna say during the reaction, but I thought I'd just save it for, because so much is happening in the show. I just thought, let me just save it for the end of the reaction. I'm guessing maybe because like obviously he comes from a below surface world, so maybe some of the people from that underground world see the above world as like they see the people on the above world as bad. Maybe they ruined the planet or something. Could be like one of those pollution sort of storylines. That's what I thought. Maybe that's like something that I thought. Maybe there are some people from underground that resent people from above ground, and feel like they've ruined the earth from above ground. Maybe that's what it is. And maybe he kind of blames humans for the Victorian being taken. Maybe he thinks it's a human that does it. Maybe he thinks that. I don't know. But maybe he has some sort of resentment towards humans, towards above ground humans, and that's why he was extra aggressive to Ginga and talked aggressively, obviously to the other members of the UDF. I've forgotten the other guy's name, sorry, but the UDF guy that he beat up. Maybe he's aggressive towards humans because he doesn't like humans, and maybe he blames humans for the Victorian being lost. Maybe. I don't know. But an interesting character so far. There's a good show. It moves really fast. It's a good story so far. Obviously, just 2 episodes in, so not much has been actually, not much has happened in terms of story. But like, I like how they've started it. It's like a good initial first 2 episodes. And it's a good setup for the rest of the show. It's a good premise. I'm very excited for that. And on top of that, the fight scenes are really fun. Like, really fun. I remember watching Mega Monster Battle. Both seasons, the fight scenes were great. They're really fun. This feels like the same vibe. It feels like it's really fun and fast paced, and really enjoyable, and some good effects as well. I feel like the effects they're good enough for this show. It feels like I'm getting the same vibe as Mega Monster Battle in terms of like the fight scenes. They're just really enjoyable to watch for me. And they are also using kaiju from that show, so maybe there's going to be some sort of connection there, obviously, because obviously that show and the movies after it, they lead into Ginga S, so it makes sense why it's connected. But I just, from the fight scenes, I get the same vibe, and I assume they drew inspiration from that as well. So yeah, that was awesome. That was really good. A good first 2 episodes that I really enjoyed. And I'm looking forward to watching episode 3, but not right now. I gotta go do something else. But that was really awesome. I really enjoyed that, and yeah, it's gonna be fun to see these 2 Ultramen fight with each other. Hopefully on the same side in the rest of the show. I think they're gonna go all out and just have both of them team up the entire series, maybe, and we'll eventually find out who this big villain is. I think I recognize them, but from the red eye, but I need to I need to think. Maybe I didn't, but yeah, I'll find out anyway. but I'm sure whoever that person is will be revived, and they'll have to be defeated again, just like Ginga ended. So it's going to be interesting because Ginga, the first season, was like, it was very different in terms of like there was no defense force. It was like its own storyline, no defense force, a bit like Ultraman Orb. But Ginga S season 2, there's a defense force in this, so I find that quite interesting as well. So I was just like, oh, it's actually really unique. But season 2 is a little bit less unique. It's also quite sad to not see Misuzu and the 2 others in this show, but I guess it makes sense for the story. He went to a different town. He was called to that town by Ginga, and luckily he's already got a friend there anyway in the UDF. Not UDF, sorry, UPG. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying UDF. Where's that from? I think that's from Omega. Yeah, UPG, Ultra Party Guardians. It doesn't sound like a defense force. It sounds like, I don't know what it sounds like, but it doesn't sound like a defense force. Ultra Party Guardians. Why is the party there? I'm so confused. What's that for? I'm just like, what? Ultra Party. It sounds like a happy place, you know? It doesn't sound like a place where you fight monsters. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Also, if there's a defense force in this town, and there was something happening in the other town from season 1. Where was this defense force? Maybe it didn't exist yet. No, that's possible actually, because this happens 2 years after that happens. There's 2 years between this and like episode 11 of Ginga. Maybe it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever.